Hello tech lovers, how are you doing? Welcome to this new video of the channel in which we bring a selection of external batteries and chargers from the brand Saji, which are revolutionizing the market, not only for their prices and power, but also for their futuristic aesthetics. We are going to know a complete range, some articles of the brand, ranging from ultra-compact powerband batteries and powerful chargers for our home, or to take them on a trip. And this beast we have here, of 24,000 milliamp hours with fast charge, we are going to know and analyze each one separately. So join me if you want to know them here at TechGround. Before moving on with the unboxing of all the products, I'll tell you a bit about SHARGEEK. This brand, recently created in 2020, has earned a worldwide reputation thanks to its innovation and fast charging technology. Their focus on futuristic design and efficiency has given them great recognition in global markets and made them a benchmark in external batteries and chargers. If you enjoy this content, remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share this video so that everyone can get to know this type of gadget. And be sure to turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our reviews. Without further ado, let's go with the unboxing of each of these products to see what they bring inside their boxes. No joke with the set of products that has arrived from SHARGEEK. And the fact is that we have a variety of retractable chargers. A super powerful power band with fast charging of 170W and 2 power bands for our mobile phone with MagSafe connectivity. Let's go one by one and discover what each one has inside its box. And we start with these two devices, which at first glance seem the same, and they are 65-watt retractable chargers with maximum charge. On one hand, we have this device in white color here, and the same one but in black color. We find a black box. On the front, we find the brand name, an image, a small description. As I was telling you, retractable, 65W of charge. And here it tells us that it is built with a USB-C cable and can charge 2 devices at once. We open and see a little lid here for the hanger we have. Let's see the device here. Here we see the charger, European charger. Here we have a manual with instructions. The truth is that the design is very, very beautiful. And well, we have these 70 centimeters in length in a band cable, a noodle style cable as I call it. I'll leave this white one here. Let's see the black one, which is practically the same. We see exactly the same thing in the box, as is evident. The only thing that changes is the color. The cable, as you can see, maybe this one can be appreciated better than the white one. It has a scratch on top, some lines, a little bevel. Very well finished flat. And here you have been able to see these two models of the SHARGEEK retractable 65W, following these two power banks. As you can see, for mobile devices with MagSafe connectivity, let's start with the carbon mag, and well, we see a very nice, very striking packaging. Let's open it, and when we open it here, we don't see anything in this inner part. Here we have the charging cable, the top part. Nothing more than a cable of approximately about 30 centimeters, more or less. 20-something centimeters from USB-C to USB-C, a cable long enough to have it connected to the mobile and the power bank with some instructions. I like to take them out like this, so as not to mess up the plastic, not to break it, and as you can see, carbon effect like in 3 dimensions. The truth is that it's very beautiful, the battery is gorgeous here, the MagSafe connectivity, and in a black finish. This is what came inside the box, the power bank, the power cable, and of course the information papers and user guide. Let's go with the next one, with this iSMAC 2 power bank. Wireless charging. Let's open it. Here we have a box where the little cable comes, a tiny little box. Look how beautiful, how well finished. We also have a USB-C cable, a bit shorter than the other one, just a little bit. This will be about 20 centimeters, USB-C to USB-C. And here we have the power bank user manual, in this case a slightly more extended manual. This also comes in its plastic wrap. And how beautiful, please, what a cool power bank. It even comes with its little arm, with its stand. So you can put it like this, and surely you can put the mobile this way. And this will be everything that comes inside the box of this iMac. 2 power banks, and the last product, we have this super powerful power bank with a design that is already appreciated at first glance, incredible, from the future. Let's open it and nothing more. As soon as we open it, we find the device here very well protected and a box where it tells us that the cable comes. The user manual and a travel case, a travel bag, okay? The user manual, the case. For travel, bring the power cable and a USB-C to USB-C cable. A cable of more than 1 meter 50, I couldn't say exactly, but it's a pretty long cable, okay? And finally, we're going to take the device out of the box, and here we have it. As you can see, transparent. Here we have the batteries. The truth is that it's super beautiful. It's a little bit heavy. Yes, it's true. It stands very well. And this will be everything that comes inside this SHARGEEK. 170, the SP170 model. Okay, now we go to the box. I'll tell you the dimensions and weight of these devices. As you've seen, black and white are the options we have. The truth is that they are very beautiful, they are very versatile, they weigh quite a bit, I tell you. The height size is 7.1 centimeters, width is 5.5 centimeters, and thickness is 3.2 centimeters, having a total weight of 130 grams. They are quite small, I mean to take them on a trip, quite light. After all, it's the size of a normal transformer, but with the cable inside, and we don't have to worry. If we put it in a bag, we carry it around. We're not going to lose it. The cable is not going to be on one side. We're not going to forget the cable at the hotel. We're not going to leave the transformer somewhere else. The curious and good thing is that it has this little tab, in which we already have included, if we go to America or change continents, whatever the American connection and the European connection. You can also buy adapters in case you need another type of current for England or Asia or whatever. But anyway, know that with these two we had more than enough to travel the world and always carry our charger with us. With the dual input, since we have the USB-C cable on one side and the power outlet on the other, we can draw a maximum of 65 W. That is, any mid to high range phone, we can charge it in a matter of half an hour, 40 minutes, completely with this single transformer. Thanks to the two existing connections, we can charge two devices simultaneously, as mentioned earlier. Well, our laptop and our phone, our headphones and our smartwatch and so on. The cable is 70 centimeters long, okay? Is the cable more than enough? I think so, for when we have it plugged into a small table or when using it while plugged in. Obviously, being retractable. Well, if we had 2 or 3 meters, the truth is that it would be great. The cable appears highly durable and rigid, with a noodle-like shape, as previously noted. The cable appears to be wrinkle-resistant and durable, as long as you don't step on or bite it. These 65 watts of power, what do they mean? Well, we will be able to charge, for example, a 13-inch MacBook Pro. Okay, the 1002, from 0 to 50% in just 30 minutes. 30 minutes on a transformer that we won't have to carry around. The big flask of the typical computer transformers and so on, with enough power. And you might wonder what happens if we connect, as I told you before, 2 devices. Well, absolutely nothing happens, because it has an artificial intelligence chip, which will prevent it from having a drop in speed and power when we are charging more than one device. And this, truth be told, makes it quite curious and quite attractive. So you can always carry a single transformer and not carry 2 chargers for the 2 devices. Compatibility is another strong point, as it works with nearly all market protocols, like Power Delivery 3.0, Quick Charge 3.0, PPS, Apple, SCP, and others. Which means we're going to be able to charge practically any smartphone, any laptop, or any tablet on the market, without worrying about it having strange or sudden changes in voltage drop and so on. Well, if you go to the website now, you can take advantage of the fact that they are on sale. The discounts mentioned may not be available when you view this video, but with a 28% discount, it's reduced to $33. The truth is that it's absurd, because you're going to buy any original charger for any phone or anything. You're already going to the 6090. Without going to Apple, I can't even tell you. And you should know that on Amazon, well, I've seen it, around 47, 48 euros. Okay? For less than 50 euros, we should know that we have the option in black or white, and it's a very good option. A charger, I'm going to keep it. I always carry it when I go to the village. I carry suitcases with lots of cables, so I have everything collected here. With the USB-C input, you can easily attach an adapter if needed. Next, the iSmack 2, this power bank with the design. The truth is spectacular, and this design, the truth is that I loved it. Man, because it has, apart from the color, which is a beautiful ice white. Let's also discuss its size, as it's incredibly compact in both size and weight. It has 10 centimeters, like 8 high by 7, 5 wide, and a thickness of 197 centimeters. We're talking about a power bank that weighs 225 grams and that besides being very light, very lightweight, it has an aesthetic. Beautiful. It's very compact, it's very easy to carry anywhere in your pocket. And in terms of materials, it has the back with aluminum alloy, which helps to dissipate heat. With the Max 6 here, with wireless charging, and on the front, a transparent front that I think is plastic. Okay, with the RGB here, where you can see all the tacks on the bottom and the fan 4. Not only have they managed to dissipate the heat with the backplate, but they have turned this into an airflow in which it takes air from outside. It cools the tack so that the device does not overheat. And this gives it a look, as I say, incredible and futuristic. Apart from having this sideburn here, this stand is worth it. We can put it like this and we can arrive with our phone and put it to charge here at any time. I right now have a little bit, okay, which has Maxi technology of wireless charging. Let's go, but if you have an iPhone, know that it's very powerful. It's going to stay this way here, and you can use it not only as a charge, but as a support anywhere we are. Wants to watch a movie, is charging the device, and at the same time, it stays here and you can see it, okay? Here you can see it, it's working, the little colors are changing. It's super, super cool, I tell you. Main features, okay? Improved active cooling system for greater power. As I was mentioning the issue of air recirculation, to always maintain an optimal temperature and prevent overheating. At the same time, well, giving it this very attractive, aesthetic, integrated folding support. What did I tell you before? To be able to put the device aside from it charging. We can watch a movie or have it in front of us for a meeting without our device running out of battery. A 30W power delivery, a fast charge, truly also amazing. And then wireless charging. We have 15 watts, 15W of charging compatible with MagSafe with QI2 certification, meaning we can charge any type of device without any problem. Apart from having this elegant design, we also have a platform to charge, for example, our headphones. Apart from having this so refined and cool design, on the front, we have this plate, this plaque that comes in front, where with the button that is below, we also have the USB-C input for the cable. We will display the remaining battery life here. The battery capacity is 10,000 milliamp hours. And we have here the percentage in different LEDs, and if we keep it pressed, it will start to blink. It will go point by point, and this already tells us that we have a low current charge. For example, to charge it, I'm going to put it here so you can see it, to charge. Our headphones, for example, I don't know if you can see it here, okay? The headphones lack MagSafe, which is why they can fall off if not seen clearly in the detailed shot. I'm holding them, but it's on here. It's indicating to us that it's charging. It's charging, and when it flashes, it tells us that it's in low current mode at 5 volts, okay? So as not to damage the internal circuitry of the low current device either. Like my headphones that have this kind of technology, but you should know that it has this. I've already mentioned it. One of the additional features is this low current charge. I'll tell you another one that is super important for everyone, and that is that it has Transportation Security Administration. We will be able to fly with them on airlines without issue, as they comply with Transportation Security Administration regulations, which is for carry-on luggage batteries, with 38.5 Wh without complications at security checks. They will not take it away, confiscate it, or quarantine it from us. And finally, as I have already mentioned, we can fly with it. But it also complies with the protocols for all types of devices, which are Quick Charge 3.0, Power Delivery 2.0, and Power Delivery 3.0. Apple 5 volts and 2 4 amps, BC 1.2, Automatic Frequency Control, File Transfer Protocol PPS SCP. And besides, I'm telling you the price because you might want to visit their website. They have many promotions and discounts. And on their website, we can find it with a 21% discount, and it would be 52.90 euros. I've also seen it on Amazon. Its initial price I think is 79 to 80 euros, and they also have a 25% discount. I believe I noticed on Amazon that it remains at 59 euros and 99 cents, which is just over our 50s. We have a super nice, super powerful and very versatile power bank to take anywhere, and that will not go unnoticed. And you're going to hang out with the crowd, you're going to stay with the people when you're out there, and they say, but what shines out there? Well, this is SHARGEEK Ice Mag 2. Let's go with the next one. Another power band. In this case, we have the Carbon Mag 10,000. We have a 10,000 mAh carbon fiber power band with similar capabilities to the one we just saw. As you can see, the size is very compact and tiny, as evident when placed behind. with a 6.67-inch mobile, a standard size for phones on the market, featuring MagSafe technology. Since we are discussing the size, dimensions, and weight, let me tell you about it. It has 10.2 centimeters in height by 7 centimeters in width by 1.46 centimeters in thickness, weighing only 6.34 ounces, honestly 10,000 mAh. This weight is quite good, very compact, and in this carbon fiber finish that you see, well, very aesthetic. It's forged carbon fiber. It is durable, has a premium texture, improved grip, and is eco-friendly. Let's now discuss the main features of the carbon mags. The composition and aesthetics of the piece are the first things that stand out. It is a handmade manufacture in carbon fiber, which has greater durability, lighter and thinner, that's why it weighs less. It's 180 grams, much more stylish and much more eco-friendly for the carbon footprint in the world. Just like the other one, it supports QI2 wireless charging of 15W, more than the conventional MagSafe technology, which stays at 7.5W, which, well, we can charge our phone much faster wirelessly. Compatible with iPhones, including the 13, 14, 15 and Android phones, like the one I mentioned before that I use daily, that have that QI2 technology to be able to charge wirelessly. The magnetic connection is of 12.75 north. Pocket size and charging without any effort, an ultra-large capacity of 10,000 mAh for the size it has. Though larger ones exist, they are bulkier and thicker. It also features 20W maximum USB-C charging. We are talking about 10W, less than the iSmack that we have just seen, but we know that we also have this type of input. As for the composition, have you seen it already? This side button, where we have the on and off switch, red button?
The same. Does it comply with Transportation Security Administration regulations for travel?
The carry-on luggage issue I mentioned before, and of course also the low current load, which we might press the button starts to flash. In this case, we also have the LEDs. Down here we have 5. In the case of the iSmack, 4 that will indicate to us. The rate will decrease from 25% to 10%, then increase to 30%, 50%, 70%, and finally around 100%. And it's good that we have this low current charge, in which we will also be able to charge without any problem our headphones, our smartwatch, and any device that supports this type of technology. On their website, they have several discounts. This particular item has a 31% discount, bringing the price down to 50.58. That is, we have these two power banks, which are of very similar sizes with different aesthetics, but very attractive and futuristic. We have two, one at 52 euros with the discount and another at 50 euros. As mentioned, they are well priced, not just for their aesthetics, but also for the power and reliability they offer. The protocols are the same as before, so they can be used with all devices without issue. About the voltage dropping, about it possibly being oversaturated, and so on, okay? Finally, the tank. The tank is quite a beast. Let's open it. It comes in beautiful packaging, as you can see. Now that we've taken it out, it's quite a thing. What a monster. The truth is, you feel power when you grab this power bank. We're going to talk about its size, of course, and its weight. And it has dimensions of 16 centimeters high by 5.96 centimeters wide by a depth of 6.28 centimeters. Having a weight of 680 grams, we're talking about a weight of 680 grams. It's not at all light, but that's because of the power it has inside. As you can see, we have a transparent prism here where we can see all the circuitry, all the chips, and this screen, this display where we will be able to monitor all the data in real time. The load, input, output, current load, charging time, and other factors. And it's justified by these 24,000 mAh it hides within. And this maximum output power of 170W, it's perfect then for having it in office places, for also taking it on trips. Although not very light, it has a lot of power. We can charge several devices multiple times simultaneously since it has 3 inputs. Monitor it, as I'm telling you. And besides, it has IP66 certification, which makes it resistant to water and dust. It's not submersible, obviously, but it can get wet. If we take it to the field, it can stand up, we can almost sit on it. It has a brutal consistency. In fact, when I weighed it, it scratched my scale. They're metallic, it scratched my scale. Okay? And that's the next part, which is the aesthetics. As I've told you, a transparent prism, a gray finish. Okay? Is this model available? I think in white what would be the plates, and in gray the bottom panel and the power center. And in this color that I have, which I find much more attractive and cooler, which is this greenish gray metallic color, is it okay with the combination in yellow that gives it a danger power aesthetic? And it's finished with the lines here in yellow too, where the SP170 comes in. So this would be the SHARGEEK 170, which honors these characteristics that I'm going to comment on. The silhouette of the transparent prism I mentioned is inspired by Pink Floyd's timeless masterpiece, The Dark Side of the Moon. And it's exclusive transparent prism shape. It houses this technology that we are talking about, which has a fast charge for 3 devices with a maximum power of 170W and a maximum input power of 140W. We can charge the 24,000 mAh battery from 0 to 50% in just 20 minutes. The smart screen and IP66 water resistance. The supported protocols are practically the same as all SHARGEEK devices have. And they are Power Delivery 3.1, Power Delivery 3.0, Power Delivery 2.0, Quick Charge 4.0, Quick Charge 3.0, Apple 5W and 12.4A BC, 1.2 Automatic Frequency Control SCP, and Final Cut Pro. As I mentioned, at the top we have the buttons and we have the 3 ports that we have, 2 USB-C and 1 USB type. Here we have that it tells us. The good thing is that it also comes here a little categorized, a small description that tells us. The USB-C one is output and input, the USB-A is output and input, and the USB-C 2 is also output and input. That is, we can charge and draw power from any of the 3 ports. The USB-C one plus the USB-C 2 will output 165. With the 2 USB-C ports, we will output a maximum power of 165. USB-C 1 will output 140W plus the USB-A ports. 30W, it's going to give us those 170W, the 101 and the 102. As I said, it will give us 100W for one and 165W for the other. We're going to have super fast charging on both USB-Cs in a switched manner. And if we plug in all 3, we're going to have 65 watts on the C1, 65 watts on the C2, and 18 watts on the Type A. Let's note that we'll have a relatively fast charge on a USB-A, but connecting all 3 simultaneously will provide that output. This will let us charge 3 devices at once with ample power. We're going to be able to charge a computer while also charging a mobile phone and a watch, another computer. Any device you want to hook up, it's going to charge it, even a console. The Nintendo, for example, the Switch, or any device you want to connect, it's going to charge it simultaneously and efficiently. As for the display, as I mentioned before, here we are going to be able to see everything. In a matter of seconds, we are going to be able to visualize the charging time. On the other hand, we have just below, on the left panel, the percentage of battery that the power bank itself has, and above, in green, on the right we have the output, and below the input. So we are going to be seeing how much input voltage it has and how much output voltage it has, depending on what we have connected. And finally, additional features would be the issue of powering low consumption devices, as it has that with the protection of being able to charge low consumption devices, like a smartwatch or like the headphones that I mentioned before in the other devices, without any kind of worry, without it going to burn, without it going to burst the charge or the battery of the device. Then we also have Safe Flight, okay? Which has onboard overcharge protection. With 86.4 watt hours, no safety issues, we can get there. We know that up to 99 watt hours we can carry on planes, depending on the company. Okay, I think some are a bit stricter, and the good thing is that it retains 80% of its capacity. The brand certifies it can handle 800 charges. Many power banks start losing charge and power after around 150 cycles. However, this one is certified to maintain its capacity for 800 watt-hour cycles. Now let's talk about its price. Like the rest of SHARGEEK's devices, they have active discounts right now, and this one has a 40% discount. And it comes out to 119 euros. We're talking about a heck of a device. Which after all, if we buy 2 10,000 mAh power bands, we already have those 100 or 120 euros. For almost 120, we have a super compact, beautiful charger with 170 watts of output charge power. It's crazy, honestly, we're talking that many laptops don't even have that kind of transformers. Many are 150W, 200W, or 300W, the most powerful ones. You could power some of the projectors we've tested on the channel without any problem to watch a movie, and not have to be dependent on having to be connected to the power as such. And on Amazon I've seen it for 129.99 euros. So what might seem a bit high, as I tell you, but considering its huge capacity and power, apart from its aesthetics, I think it's worth it. That concludes today's video. We tested the entire product range from SHARGEEK. Visit their website, linked in the description. Okay, all the purchase links so you can access all the prices. I'm not sure if the discount percentages will still be active when you visit, but I believe so because their prices are truly incredible. They offer packs, accessory items, and many other super cool things. Take a look. Leave similar things in the comments. If you need, surely you need some of these devices. Have you tried them? Do you want to know more about them? Leave your doubts in the comments and we will be reading them. And that's it. I'm signing off. Thanks for being there. See you in the next episode of TechGround. Until then.